Hello Mr. Stacks, my name is Red Circle, and my passion today is 3D printing. Now in this short little video, I'm going to show you how I carry out my passion and why I'm interested in this passion. So, 3D printing is the fabrication process of making anything you want from a 3D printer. Now, I'm going to start off first by starting up my printer and getting it going. Then I'll talk to you about how the technology works and why I'm interested in it. So the two websites I use for my 3D models are Thingiverse.com and My Mini Factory. Today I'm going to use Thingiverse, as I already have some files saved for this infographic. Now, I'm going to sign in real quick, and I'm going to go to my collection. Now, let's say I wanted to print a vase for my grandmother because her birthday is coming up. So I could go, let's see, which one looks okay? You know what? I like the look of this one. So I'm going to go to the files, and I'm going to collect this file. Perfect. So now I'm going to head on over to what's called a slicer. Now, a slicer is the thing that converts the computer STL file, which is the 3D file, into language the printer can understand. So let me just grab that part real quick and load it up into my slicer here. So yeah, again, it turns this file right here into language my printer can understand. It basically tells my printer how to make the object. So, since I'm trying to do a quick demonstration, I'm going to scale this down to half. Perfect. And I'm going to turn on vase mode for even more quickness. So now it's slicing my model, which is cutting it up into each individual layer and turning each of those layers into code, which my printer understands. You can see it's going to take about an hour and a half. So I'm going to export this. We're going to jump into the real life as I turn on my printer and get it going. So, in addition to all the cool things you can make with 3D printing has good advantages over conventional manufacturing processes because 3D printing is an additive process, meaning where materials are added layer by layer to get your final object, which is exactly opposite to conventional manufacturing, where materials is removed to get a final object, which is a subtractive model. Thus, 3D printing reduces material wastes to almost zero. 2. 3D printing can develop intricate shapes. It's very difficult, or almost impossible, to build objects having intricate or complex shapes using conventional manufacturing. But when it comes to 3D printing, you can make complex shapes without support. Step 3. The ease of manufacturing. You only need to give 3D drawings to a 3D printer, and it can print the final object. But in conventional machines like CNC, every object we have to write the programs manually. 4. Ease of use. CNC machines require a trained person to operate, but 3D printers can be operated by anyone with a good knowledge of them. Number 5. Direct final object manufacturing. To manufacture an object using conventional manufacturing processes, certain steps have to be followed, such as pattern making, mold making, pouring molten metal, finishing, and inspection. But 3D printers manufacture final objects directly. In some cases, post-production is not even required, which is another thing that adds to the speed and ease of 3D printers. When 3D printers are further developed in the future, it'll be great, because it will replace all conventional machines and will be the next industrial revolution.